Hey, so today is day 36. Today we did our zeroing grouping with our CCO, with our ACOG, with our M4, and we got our set 5 pitches, which is all your by the numbers instructions of the individual drill with the carbine or the weapon, which is your port arms with other arms or salute arms, all that just as an inspection arms. I know out of all those in set 5. Inspection arm seems the most challenging, I'll be honest with you. And then our DSL or your DSL should give you heads up of what next week will look like going into week 7. And man, week 7 got your PRT evaluations, which will consume 2 days. And then you got your land nav, you got your individual class, which you'll be doing with your squad, your land nav, your C-burns, and your tactical drills, all right? Like your tactical drills could include like break contact or react to contact. Your C-burn is like how to like clear, how to don a mask with your, pro mask. And then your land nav is of course how to find points, right? And then you got your, you're gonna do your modules pitch next week. So it's kind of a lot of pitches, a lot of evaluation happening next week, right? And they're all requirements that you need to graduate. So like I said 48 hours ago or 2 days ago in my video about that MOA minute of angle scale or protractor training aid tool right here. This is my buddy, so thank you to him for letting me use this. Appreciate it. So what you want to do is, as you're shooting a target, you want to, as you see how this is like also there's like a diamond flush right here, right there, yep. There's a diamond flush right here, right? So, I mean, for those who already knows, it's great. I'm just letting the people who don't know. So let me try that. Yep, right there we go. So as long as you're shooting below, right here, there's a circular hole below the diamond flush of this protractor or the scale, and you get 8 out of 10 shots in this circle right here, you most likely will zero and you get a go, and then you're done for zeroing and grouping. However, if you don't, this is a tip. So take this with you. When your DSL gives it this, take this with you during the range. This will definitely help you while you're shooting. I didn't do it on this target right here. However, like I said, if you get a chance, draw like a whole black or blue line across these right here. That way you can just focus on this target right here. Or I see some DSLs helping the other candidates where they circle this color in the middle, a different color, to help them with their front side picture or their rear side picture. But again, today we use our CCO, so if it helps you, it helps you. Do what it takes to just get a go. Because some people, because today when we did our CCO, when we did our zero and grouping today, we did it with our IOTV vest and our ACH, and man, today was hot. I don't know what's going on, but these past 48 hours, 72 hours, I guess because we haven't been drinking enough water throughout the week. Man, when it gets hot, it just drains the energy out of you, right? And one of the study materials I also recommend you take while you're down there, or doing your, if you have zeroed in group and you're just waiting for the rest of your classmates to zero in group, I recommend you taking your PRT notes if you can, and memorizing your, with the bow buddy or in the squad or in your team, like challenge one another so you can practice your memorization of the PRT, EM, and SM, which is your strength mobility and your endurance mobility, right? You got your PD, preparation drill, and then you got your hip stability or your 440 core, and then going straight into your CD1 or CD2 or your CL1, which is your climbing drills, and then your, if I'm missing anything, and your recovery drills, maybe the verticals and the laterals and your MMD1. Right, so just practice that, because you're gonna have a lot of free time. And then I don't know, in our range, the first time I came and they were instructing us, because we have so much white space or white cell, we have so much time, like it's a great opportunity to go over this, because during range, like I said again, you won't do no PT, and if all you have is snacks in your bag, which is good, you might want to look over this PRT, like not just this one, sorry, this one is the MOI instructions. But yeah, not just this. I think certain DSLs, I don't have it with me, it's in my class, but there's like how does the AI, the assistant instructor, his verbiage is how he should be presenting when he gets tested. Because, man, next week, after your range week, next week is just straight up evals. Or pitch. Like, you know, just pitching. But I do recommend, like, you know, I think my, the only thing today is, you know, for my, you know, this AAR, just a self AAR, or what I'm going to say when we do our end of week AAR is that I think once you qualify with the iron sight, and like that should be a requirement to graduate. No, you know, no, of course, you know. And I love to shoot. I don't think the CCO or the ACOG should be a requirement mandated, like, to graduate. I think that day specifically should be used for those who didn't qualify or got to go on the iron sight. You know what I mean? Because it's easier, you know. I guess it's a force commism or armyism outside of trade-off that, you know, if you have ACOG and you zeroed your weapon and you grouped your weapon, it's easier to qualify in any range with the ACOG. Or should be, you know, everybody's different. However, like I was saying, they should use the next 48 hours once everybody qualified or whatever, and those who didn't get to qualify or, you know, didn't get to go should be doing retrain on the next 48 hours so they can qualify and so they can graduate and come and move along with the class with their peers. And those who did qualify, whatever, they can, you know, they can go ahead and shoot their rounds on ACOG or whatever, or reinforce to memorize and practice and study more on PRT so they can be ready for the evals next week, right? I mean, that's just my concern, because you know, every NCOs or every just-on candidate is coming from different backgrounds. You know, you got your National Guards, your reserve, and you got your international candidates here too, to help them better, you know, for better success. I think they should have focused, you know, like the next 48 hours, those who fail iron sight will go and practice on their basic fundamentals. And like the ACOG shouldn't really be a mandated or a requirement. I think the next 48 hours for those who did succeed or whatever, is just focus on the pitches, right? Or if those who didn't qualify, they can pick a certain peer in the class to assist them. Because sometimes when you're having all the DSLs at one soldier who's struggling to zero or qual, it kind of probably frustrates that candidate. Right? Everybody's teaching their own way. You know, now you have, like, instead of like one instructor, now you have all 10 instructors. Now you don't know, you know, and every instructor is specialized. They're SME in their own way, which is good. But, you know, this is what I saw so far. But overall, you know, made it through. You know, just moving on. I know I said day 36, and we have like 2 more weeks left, or 2.5 weeks left now till we graduate. So remember, I'm not counting my weekends, so don't get confused with those dates. All right. And if you have any questions, or if you want me to post this PRT sheet right here that you should take when you go to range, just let me know. And remember, do not forget this tool. This is a great tool when you go to a range, okay? Like your DSL should give you this, so don't leave this in your classroom. I left mine in, yeah, so learning lesson. All right, y'all take it easy.